Hi. So recently, a lot of you guys have been asking me how I make my animatics, and I thought that I would just put together one big video and explain it all to you guys. But before we get in, oh yeah, also this was for 500 subscribers, and I know I'm 100 subscribers late, and I'm really sorry about that, but I love you guys so much. You guys are literally the best. Thank you. I love you. But so before we get into this, I am not a professional in any way, shape, or form. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I don't, I don't know what I'm doing. So like, don't take everything I say with a grain of salt. A lot of the stuff I've learned is from watching other art YouTubers online, from people on Tumblr, and stuff I've picked up myself. So yeah, if you're a professional or like this is your area of expertise, you can yell at me in the comments if you'd like, or just don't watch the video because I don't know. So before we get into this, there are a few things you're going to need. You're going to need a drawing software. I personally use Fire Alpaca because it's free and it comes with a lot of great stuff for being a free program. And I don't really have the money to buy a $300 drawing program right now. Yeah. And then you're going to need a video editor that lets you import photos. So I use iMovie because that's what came with my laptop when I got it, and I've been using iMovie since I was like 9. I was one of those kids who would make like trailers on iMovie with their brother. Yeah, with my brother, with my friends too, but like with my brother really. We would, yeah. So I kind of know, I've been using it for a long time, so I know what I'm doing when I use it, and I'm kind of scared to use another one. And like I said, I don't really have the money. And I'm scared to use a fancy program because I don't understand them. So I'm going to go and create a new file. So this is going to be my example animatic. I changed my canvas size to 1920 by 1080. This is the film size. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I don't like I said, I don't know what I'm talking about. But basically, if you ever watch an animatic and like the sides are all blacked out like that, and then the drawings are kind of in the middle, like if you want to do that and you like that, wow, if you like, okay, if you like that and that's your thing, go ahead. I personally don't like it very much. I know some people are limited and they only have traditional art to do it, and that's very different. But even then, you could take the photos sideways with your phone. I'm just saying. And I personally don't really like it when it looks like this, just because it looks like you couldn't have cared enough to change the canvas size, but obviously it depends. So I tend to start mine with the title screen of the song. You don't have to do that. I don't know what song. Okay, we'll do the Wii song. So you don't have to do this. I don't always do it at the beginning of my video. It really depends on if I'm how like excited I am for this. No, but it really depends on the timing I have, and also it's a respect thing to the artists and the creators of the music that or whatever you're using. It just, artists always have a problem with people reposting their art without credit, so don't use music without credit. It's that simple, artists. You don't have to put it in the beginning, but I would recommend putting it in your video just because it does give that respect to the creator, especially if you're doing a cover to someone on YouTube. If it's like a big song, maybe include it in the description. You'll get copyrighted for it, but that's just how YouTube works. Okay, so I'm just gonna do like a really simple drawing in like 2 seconds. So I would recommend not doing your whole animatic, just headshots. If you're doing like a talk show or something, fine, I guess. But I would really recommend trying to do full body or just show more movement in your characters, because it just helps the viewer understand what's going on more. Okay, so now that I have my 2 frames here, I'm going to export them into a separate folder that I made for my animatic, just because it's easier for me to separate it from my art folder if that's how you want to export your art and do everything. So I usually give them more creative names, like probably the lyrics to the song, but right now we're just gonna key smash. So I go into iMovie and I create a new movie. I will put in my audio first. Okay, so I have my audio put in now. So I'm just gonna drag this over for a quick second so I can grab my animatic folder. I'm gonna pull that over so it's a little more accessible. I'm going to take the frames that I have drawn and I'm going to bring them into my project. And then I'm going to bring them into my timeline, which is right here. And I'm going to find, okay, so these are my two. On iMovie, it's very easy to be like, what, Zartzy, like, why is it going in? So this is why we want it 1920 by 1080, because it fits, the picture fits, so you don't have to worry about cropping it all the time. I made that mistake when I started animatics. You actually can't see them anymore because YouTube took them down, so love you, boo, but you can't see them anymore, and I'm not showing them because they're embarrassing. So I always make sure they're cropped to fill. I don't do fit because it's, I'm going to show you something else in a second. I can wait. iMovie automatically makes your pictures... Oh my god, so loud. iMovie automatically makes your pictures 4 seconds. You can make them longer or you can make them shorter. I tend to make them shorter because if you're lip syncing, you want them to be shorter. If my little guy is dancing, he's going to be dancing really fast. Say now I have these two things and you're like, Zartzy, I don't want to pull this in again and crop to fill it. Like, that's too much work. I'm on a timeline. Say it's Valentine's Day and you need to get this done in one day because you were slacking off like somebody, and then you like don't know what to do and it's 1 a.m. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna select the pictures that you want to do again, and you're going to Command C, you're gonna copy them, Command V. Look at that, guys. And he's dancing. When you have movement, oh, what did I do? Oh, okay, turns out I'm a professional idiot. Okay, we're not gonna talk about it. Wow, he's dancing, but he's not dancing enough. So now he's dancing more. Wow, now he's like actually dancing. Now, what if you're like, I want to have like something glowing on him? I'm gonna go back into Fire Alpaca, and this is where it's important that we have transparency that Fire Alpaca has graciously given us. So I'm gonna be like, I want there to be like a little lantern that's like hanging from here, and it's like, wow. Okay, and then I'm going to draw my lights along here, and I'm going to close, which one is this? Close that, export it, and I'm going to make my thing I'm going to make my picture no, God. I'm going to make it transparent. We're going to randomly save it as a key smash, and we're going to bring it in. And now you're like, Zartzy, why is it black in the background? And I'm going to be like, you're going to have your mind blown. Boom! Isn't that amazing? I found that out all by myself, guys. You should be very proud of me. Can you tell I'm losing my mind? So now you've got like this really cool shine, but you're like, it's a light. It needs to flicker because it's running out. And I'm like, I got you, bro. So on Fire Alpaca, because it's transparent, I just, you can do whatever you want, but just leave it as cutaway if it's transparent. If you're I said Fire Alpaca, I meant iMovie. You can leave it as cutaway, and then you're gonna go to opacity. You're gonna turn the opacity down because it's a light, and then you're gonna go to fade, and it's not gonna let me go past 0.2 seconds because my thing's only 0.3 seconds. Wow. Okay, wait, let's make this longer so you can see what's going on here. Look at that. It's fading. Okay. There is that. And then let's say that I wanted to do like, I don't know, a little zoom on my guy before he starts dancing. So we're gonna turn that down, and then we're gonna go here. We're gonna be like, we're just gonna draw a little dude. We're just gonna draw our little dude again. Wait, did he have a nose? I can't remember. No. So then we go back to export. We're going to make sure it's not transparent again because we don't want that. We're just going to key smash that ish. I'm going to go back to our animatic. Wow, look at that. We have a beautiful little boy and he's close because we drew it. So then we're going to bring this to our friend. Okay, no. I have my little guy here. He's cropped to fill, and then it's like that. And we're like, wow, I want to tell you that it's zooming in. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little guy like this. Command C, Command V, that ish. We're going to make it super short. I make it like 0.1 second. And then we're going to go back to Ken Burns. Ken Burns will be the death of me, not the life of me. It's been a rough week, guys. And wow, it zoomed in. Wow, guys. So that's basically all I have. My advice is animatics are hard and they're tedious. Animatic will usually take me about a week. It depends how much homework I have or what's going on in my life. Yeah, subscribe to me, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Tumblr if you're about that life, and download Fire Alpaca because it's great and it's free. Okay, bye. Dude, I just want the regular Wii music.